gamers? In today's video, we're going to be doing something very exciting. Pitting standard Phase 2 clone troopers against Republic Commandos, one of the most elite units in the Grand Army of the Republic. To start ourselves off, we have 30,000 clone troopers versus 10,000 Republic Commandos. Seriously outnumbered, but perhaps not outgunned. We'll see what happens during this battle, and then we'll do some crazy defenses, offenses, etc., in the following battles. So guys, if you enjoy these Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator videos, please be sure to hit that like button. Let's try and get 800 likes in the first 24 hours. Subscribe if you haven't already. We're working our way towards 400K. And comment down below if you'd like to see some more UEBS videos in the future. Righty then, gamers, let's go ahead and press start with this preliminary fight that we've got going on here. And immediately, the battlefield is just crowded with outgoing laser fire. I really do wish the laser fire for the clones and Republic Commandos weren't white. I wish it was blue. It would make it a lot more realistic, obviously, and interesting to see, I think. But hey, that's alright. Either way, you can see the Republic Commandos are carving out a massive swath of clone troopers immediately with their outgoing fire, but the clones are also digging into the Republic Commandos a little bit too. The Republic Commandos seem to have the edge in the middle. As you can see, it's sort of concaving outwards. Meanwhile, the clones have the advantage on the flanks because obviously they have a bigger building block than the Republic Commandos do, and they're going to start in swarming them a little bit on the left and right flanks, as we can see here. Republic Commandos down mid, though, still hanging in there pretty strong. As of right now, there are still 4,400 Republic Commandos remaining. However, there are still 18,000 Phase 2 clone troopers remaining. So clearly the Phase 2 clone troopers are ratioing, L plus ratioing the Republic Commandos right now with their outgoing fire, and are managing to actually dominate the battlefield a little bit more than I think the Republic Commandos would like to have be happening right now. But there's still some time in this battle for the Republic Commandos to perhaps make a bit of a comeback. We will see if that will be possible. I'm hoping that it will be, but again, we'll just have to sort of wait and see here. Either way, the Republic Commandos pushing further down mid right now. It's almost like the Battle of Marathon. The Republic Commandos pushing down mid. Meanwhile, the clone troopers are sort of flanking them and encircling. Not a good thing to be comparing this to the Battle of Marathon for the Republic Commandos, since they are clearly Persia in this instance, and the Republic Commandos are facing against the Greeks here. However, this battle has lasted a little bit longer than I ever would have thought it would. I kind of thought it'd be a bit of a one and done situation, but no, both sides putting in a really good fight here. You can see lots of Republic Commandos going down here at the front lines now as they edge their way forward. I have a feeling that the standard clone troopers are actually going to win this one. Let's see, there's still 500 Republic Commandos, but there's 15,000 clone troopers remaining. So the Republic Commandos, yeah, they're definitely losing this one to the clone troopers. I really thought the clones would have a harder time, but that's just not the case. Not the case at all. Clone troopers win with still about half of their forces remaining. But let's go ahead and see if the Republic Commandos can win in better circumstances with 10,000 troopers against 30,000 clone troopers. Alright, we're switching up the situation here. So there's about 9,000 Republic Commandos and about 26,000 Phase 2 clone troopers because the map deleted some of the troopers. That's sort of what happens when you spawn them on cliff sides and rocks and things like that. But that's okay. So the clone troopers are this massive blob right here, and they're going to be attacking this city where the Republic Commandos are scattered throughout. They've got preliminary defenses on the outside, then they've got interior defenses throughout these different choke points, and then finally exterior defenses coming out of the city here. So we'll see if this defensive position can help out the Republic Commandos and get them that victory that they missed out on in the last battle. So here we go, we're pressing start right now, and the clone troopers are immediately engaging with the Republic Commandos here and beginning to surge on forward. Now, this is going to be pretty major because the clone troopers aren't going to be I can't talk today. They aren't going to be able to attack with their full potential during this battle. Right now, the Republic Commandos are fighting a significantly smaller section of clone troopers, whereas in the last battle, every clone trooper was able to fire at once. Of course, the same does hold true for the Republic Commandos, but they're also in the defending position, which is helpful. We've also got Republic Commandos up here on this hillside, firing downwards and taking out many of the clone troopers below, which is very good, actually. And we can see these sniper Republic Commandos nailing a bunch of these guys that are trying to come around the flank and going up over the top onto these Republic Commandos. These guys trying to take the high ground, but little do they know there's a high ground above the high ground. And these Republic Commandos up here, they're taking a few shots, as you can see from the blood splurts, but not really all that much. There's not too many clone troopers actually attacking them up there, so they're doing okay. This line of Republic Commandos is certainly taking quite a number of losses throughout this battle already, but I mean, the number of clone troopers is just astronomical that have died. We might actually even have a few clones flanking over here. No, they're not. They're trying to move this way. I thought maybe a few would dispatch over this way and go for the long flank, but that doesn't really seem to be the case right there. So, Republic Commandos off to a fantastic start. In fact, they've killed 2,600 clone troopers. Meanwhile, the clone troopers have only killed 600 of them. So this battle is definitely ratioing a little bit better for the Republic Commandos than the last one did. But there's still a lot of clone troopers ready to search for. I mean, look at all these guys moving up. This is an astronomical number of clone troopers pushing up this position. It is kind of crazy, to be honest. Now, I've been thinking about what other kind of matchups I could do in Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator, but I really want to leave the next video up to you guys, I guess. I mean, like, what do you guys want to see? We've done Stormtroopers versus World War II Stormtroopers. We've done, you know, Stormtroopers versus Clone Troopers. We've done Clone Troopers versus Battle Droids. Now we're doing Republic Commandos versus Clone Troopers. What other matchups would you guys like to see in the Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator? I'm very curious as to what you guys end up saying. I think it could be kind of neat to do a bunch of different types of battles with all different factions. These faction meetups are always kind of fun because they all have different strengths and weaknesses and things like that. So please let me know in the comment section what you want the next matchup to end up being. Either way, the clone troopers really not pushing very far forward during this battle here. 3,500 clone troopers have died, and only 770 Republic Commandos have died. The Republic Commandos doing an excellent bang-up job here defending, and only the first few Republic Commandos are starting to actually go down on this hillside position over here, so that's fairly impressive there as well. So I think I'm going to let this battle actually run for a little bit, and then once something exciting happens, like perhaps this line finally breaks for the Republic Commandos, or perhaps the clone troopers end up depleting too many soldiers, at that point I will start recording again. So I'll be back when something exciting does end up happening on the battlefield. Alright boys, it's been about 5 minutes and not too much has developed yet. The Republic Commandos have now killed 6,300 clone troopers, which is a staggering amount, and the clones have just almost killed 1,500 Republic Commandos. So the clones really only have 20,000 left alive, and the Republic Commandos still have 7,500 left alive. These troopers up top here still doing pretty well, still managing to stay in the game. This left side still has a lot of soldiers left alive for the Republic Commandos, but then this right side over here is seriously weakening. They will break eventually here, and the clones will be able to come around that flanking area, which should be helpful for the clone troopers, but there's still probably a few minutes left in this defense here as the Republic Commandos are just sort of managing to stay in this thing. I mean, look at this swarm of clone troopers. This is an absurd number of clone troopers. It's so funny. Alright guys, whoa, what just happened? They all just shift a little bit or something? That was weird. Did you guys see that? Look at all of them. It's insane, dude. Alright, well, yeah, we'll let this ride for a little bit longer here as the same sort of battle continues to go on. Alright, we got some breaking news on the front lines now. This left side is going to be falling here, and then this side actually has started to take extreme damage as well, I think because of the lack of troopers over here, which, by the way, it is just falling now. These clone troopers have been able to focus more on this side of the battlefield more and more, and therefore, you know, this side is probably going to crumble a lot quicker than previously. So this is certainly not going super duper well for the Republic Commandos now, but they have a great lead right now. And they might be able to hold on for a little bit more. These troopers up here are actually still doing very, very well. Obviously, they've taken a few more losses than before, but they're still hanging in there. So right now, the Republic Commandos have killed 8,500 clone troopers. There are still 18,000 clone troopers remaining, and the clones have killed 2,500 Republic Commandos. This is certainly coming down to the wire. Well, no, there's still a lot more battle left. Either way, clone troopers just beginning to now enter into the city limits here, where we do have Republic Commandos defending. Now, these choke points, I think, are where the Republic Commandos are going to end up thriving. This right here, not really a choke point, but once these two fellows all end up dying, to be blunt, then these guys right here will be able to kill the clone troopers as they round the corner right there, and that will indeed be a pretty gnarly choke point. However, clones still having some trouble entering into the city. I mean, they're getting in there, but many of them are dying in doing so. It's a pretty bad bloodbath, I would definitely say, for the Phase 2 clone troopers attacking. Tons more now assaulting these guys up on the hilltop up here. These guys do have the high ground, but it's such a far distance that it's also just difficult to hit these guys, I would say. But still lots of clone troopers over here dropping to the ground as those fellers way up yonder are managing to get some good kills. All right, well, these Republic Commandos over here taking cover behind this little wagon and managing to do quite a bit of slaughtering against a lot of these clone troopers that are coming at them. Now, I want you guys to remember, we still have all these Republic Commandos back here, still have all these Republic Commandos back here, and then all these Republic Commandos back here. So there's still a lot of Republic Commandos left alive. And there is 16,600 clone troopers left alive, but 10,000 of them have officially just died. Meanwhile, 3,000 Republic Commandos have died. So, I mean, yeah, there's still a lot of clone troopers back here, like a lot of clone troopers back here. But still, their numbers are starting to go down faster again. They did have a bit of a breakthrough, but now that breakthrough is over and they're starting to get slaughtered. I mean, look at this field of bodies for the clone troopers right here, stretching all the way back to their spawn point over there. Absolute brutality. However, the Republic Commandos are having to hold two different entrances here, which makes it a little bit tougher, but I think they're up for the task. They still have got these guys up here too that are supporting, which is nice to see, but I'm not sure how much longer these Republic Commandos on this hillside will end up surviving. They're holding these guys at bay a good bit, but I mean, there's just a lot of clone troopers attacking them, and they don't have very good cover up there on the high ground. Either way, we can have a bird's eye view of a lot of clones funneling on in here. It is nighttime in the battle, so about 12 hours, I'd say, has passed currently in the grand scheme of this battle. It's always kind of neat to have day and night cycles in these Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator battles. And the Republic Commandos are still plucking away at these clone troopers who are assaulting them. I gotta give props to the clones, man. I mean, like, if it were me and I just saw, what, now 12,000 of my brothers dying, literal brothers, I might not be running on forward here. Might not be running on forward here. Yeah, it's a bit insane. Either way, there's 14,000 clones remaining and 5,600 Republic Commandos remaining. I'm going to go ahead and let this battle ride for a little bit longer and tune back in if anything riveting happens. Alright gamers, so I started recording again because day is beginning to break here, and there's still 11,000 clone troopers left alive and 5,000 Republic Commandos left alive. Right now, it's a bloodbath here. The Republic Commandos have literally created a mound of dead clone troopers over this way. Absolutely insane, and an even bigger mound over this way. It is absolute brutality on the battlefield for the clone troopers. I have noticed a few clone troopers have started to trickle around the flanks right now, and they've in fact killed actually a solid number of Republic Commandos out here, but it's not really affecting the battle too much. Meanwhile, up on the hillside here, these guys are still somehow managing to survive in this hostile environment. It's actually crazy how those guys are still alive up there, and they have not even that many clone troopers to deal with on the on the far right over here anymore, which is nuts. So there's still like a lot of clones left, 10,000 to be exact, but there's still 5,000 Republic Commandos. So the Republic Commandos have seriously evened the odds on this battlefield by quite a bit at this point in time, and now they're just having fun slaughtering these clone troopers and you know, basically holding positions and not really having to do all that much legwork. It's very, very impressive stuff right now. A couple of Republic Commandos have died in the back lines over here as they're having to start engaging with these clone troopers head on, but even still, they're doing amazing compared to the clones, who have a literal pileup going on right over here too. So not looking too good for the clones. We'll let this thing ride for another 10 minutes here and see what happens, but the clone troopers literally only have 10,000 troopers left, and the Republic Commandos have 5,000. So let's see what develops from here. All right, gamers, we do have some sad news. As midday breaks here, the Republic Commandos down this way did finally falter and die. So that's going to open the way for the clone troopers to funnel through the middle. They have 9,400 troopers remaining. The Republic Commandos have 4,800 remaining. They're even in the rooftops, dude. I didn't even notice that. What the heck? They're just chilling in there, aren't they? Even still, I mean, the Republic Commandos are still holding the clones at bay at this distance. It's really pretty impressive. A few more are still starting to trickle in more and more on this far left side, and they're getting actually a good number of Republic Commando kills over there, but still not too much. Let's check in on the boys up here. Oh, they all ended up dying. Oh, sad. I didn't even realize that. Oh, actually, there was 2 remaining right there, but they just died. There's actually even some clones over here on the far right, swirling around the back over this way. So the Republic Commandos right now are establishing their new choke points as the clones' remaining 9,000 troopers begins their assault. So just to check back in here, there are 4,700 clone Republic Commandos remaining. There are 8,700 clone troopers remaining. 17,700 clones have died, and 4,100 Republic Commandos have died. So some staggering numbers right there, and really, really devastating for the Phase 2 clone troopers, I would definitely say. And the clone troopers are now beginning to open up into different new alleyways we can see from this bird's eye view here to attack the Republic Commandos from. However, these alleyways are quickly turning into more choke points as the first of the mounds over here begin to form. So I do think the Republic Commandos are definitely going to win this thing overall. The clones are really, really trickling in. There's still a big pool of them back here, and yeah, they're trickling in bit by bit. So I don't think the Republic Commandos should have too much trouble wiping out the wow, actually, there's a lot of clone troopers in this city area. I didn't even realize. Look at this massive stack of clones. Holy cow, I didn't realize how many were like bottled up in here. Holy cow, but it doesn't really change my feelings. I still really, really think that the Republic Commandos are still going to manage to kill all the clone troopers here and manage to secure the victory. I mean, there's still tons of Republic Commandos back here, and the clones are just losing troopers by the dozens every single second here. So we have 3 major avenues here. This one right here, which is starting to form. This one down the middle, which has been formed for a while now. And then this one on the far left. And then we've got like trickling in clones on the right and the far left, but they're not really having that big of an impact on the battle. So I'll check in again if anything develops. Alright gamers, this is a major moment as the second night is about to descend on the battlefield here, and we just passed that major moment. The Republic Commandos now outnumber the remaining clone troopers. Yeah, that is not a good thing for the clone troopers. Look at this, you go through the city streets and there's not a single foot of area where someone hasn't really died. I mean, this is just absurdity here. Like, it's like the catacombs, but clone trooper armor. It's absolutely brutal. As you can see, those 3 avenues that we looked at just a few moments ago are still completely stacked with clone troopers. Those are their major assault points right now on the Republic Commandos. And the Republic Commandos are still holding extremely strong in their respective areas, not having lost too many troopers. The flanks have increased in terms of assaults from the standard clone troopers here. Even a little bit of a pileup happening over this way, but not to the extent where the Republic Commandos over here are under any real threat. The same can be said over here on the left. You know, there's no real threat coming from the clone troopers over this way. All of the clone troopers are now in the city area over here. You can see them all moving forward this way, but you know, they've only got 3,300 troopers left, and the Republic Commandos now have 4,000. I think this is a guaranteed Republic Commando victory. I'm gonna let them, you know, bully each other for a little bit longer here, and I'll be back when this battle is coming to an end. Alright gamers, as I kind of thought, nothing really happened in the ending here. In fact, with the last remaining 4,000 or so clone troopers, they only managed to kill about 200 Republic Commandos. The Republic Commandos completely locked down these avenues. There's now only 100 clone troopers remaining and 4,000 Republic Commandos remaining. So, at the end of the day, this battle clearly went in the favor of the Republic Commandos. They did manage to redeem themselves. I mean, it was hard fought by the clone troopers, but the defensive aspect of this city was just unbelievable, and these choke points just completely clutched it up. So, even though they were 3-to-1 odds, numbers against the Republic Commandos, they still managed to do it and succeed. Apparently there's still 4 clone troopers somewhere, but I think they must be like stuck. Maybe they're stuck on the rocks. Alright, I'm a little confused where the last remaining 4 clone troopers are, but let's just say they retreated. Either way, guys, that's going to be about it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this one. This battle in total, let's see, it took about 45 minutes, which is crazy. Absolutely bonkers. That's why I sort of cut between it, so you guys don't have to slog through the entire 45 minutes. But still a great battle, really interesting. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below what you thought of the video. Alright guys, I'll see you on the next one. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.